That's right. It's morning. It's Friday. It's the day after D&D Day. We played D&D last night. All of us, right? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I played D&D last night. It was great. I had fun. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the VOD for a Friday request day. A little bit of a shorter stream because I got scammed into maybe doing Easter things tonight. I'm not sure. Not sure if I'm quite feeling up to it, but we'll see. So it's going to be a little bit of a weirder stream, but it is apparently Easter this weekend, which means that, you know, no one plays Easter-themed D&D. You know, I find that around Halloween, everyone's like, ooh, I'm playing my Halloween game. I'm doing my spooky game. It's like, okay, cool. Around Christmas time, New Year, you get people saying like, ooh, I did a little winter wonderland adventure for my players. Took them, they fought a Yeti. Nobody does Easter games. And you know what? It's a shame. Because I always love the Easter event in all of my various MMOs, but it just doesn't translate into D&D, does it? No, I don't think so. Either way, I did have a great game last night. My players got to actually fight something. Ella has been now ascended into a new pantheon, as she has earned the formal, I don't know, very important title as being the first person to use an Astral Knight ability in combat. That's right. And the first ability she used was indeed Astral Knight Death Grip. I don't have a name for it yet, man. I don't have a name for it yet. I think it's overpowered, I realized. I think it's actually super overpowered. Because basically, you can pull a target to you within 30 feet. You rip it across the map to you. And then as it's flying, you can make an attack on them if they fail in acrobatics. So you need to, I don't know if it's overpowered or too convoluted. Basically, you need to make a certain check, like an attack check on them. You need to beat their AC, whatever. Then you rip them over to you. Then if they fail in acrobatics, you get an attack on them. So I don't know. I don't know if it's overpowered or not. I don't know if it's too convoluted. If it's like multiple checks with one thing and that's too much, or if it's just like some shit. But yeah, she death gripped someone and slashed them, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, we actually got combat for the first time with our new party, so that was fun. The party did not, in fact, TPK last night, so I don't know what to do. That means I have to play D&D next week. Actually, don't play D&D next week. D&D next week is not on because I am going to be in Edmonton next week. So no stream next Friday either. Probably, most likely, 90% likely no stream next Friday, I think. 98%. It's a very small chance. Either way, I'll be in Edmonton for a market with Ella, so that's gonna be fun. And then I suppose we'll do requests for characters the week after. It's gonna be items. I don't know. We do stand death. I agree, Guapo. It's probably my favorite Astral Knight ability. Maybe the parry. I don't know. Can I do an Easter egg hunt? Running one shot to see who catches the most Easter eggs. You could, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you'd like mechanically. I don't know. You'd have to have like a skill challenge, Eldrail. How would you run that? That sounds confusing. Windra on a rampage. Your party must face down an enemy that's hopping mad and on a rampage. Adventure for level 3 to 5. God, you know what? I think you're right, Atari. I think I agree with you. I think I should just remove Windra from the game entirely. I think you're absolutely right about that. I think Windra need to be just excommunicated, deleted, destroyed, removed from the realms of Eldara, and never having any sort of a background or racial stats made for them. I think that's probably a better idea, but I don't know. I have been thinking about a lot of the backgrounds and things like that. I started writing some stuff like yesterday before D&D actually, and I realized that there's some racial like stats and stuff that I'm like messing around with and fiddling with, and I think I'm going to have like 12 playable Eldarin races on release. I was gonna go 8, but I think I'm going up to 12. I think it's better. I think I'm happier around there. Also with like a sub, I don't know how do like sub races work for things like elves and shit. 'Cause I don't exactly know if I should make the Elvari 1 race and then have the sub options, or if I should make the Sun Elvari, the Twilight Elvari, and the Wood Elvari. Different ones. I don't know, man. It's all complicated. It's just a video game. Who cares? Just call all references to them Eldara Legends. Yeah, it's probably a better idea of doing it. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Easter D&D, let me just write a Pontius Pilate as the BBEG. Yeah, Pontius Pilate. There you go. That's that's a good reference, man. That's a deep history reference. I like that, Gritty. Lore dump when? Lore dump for what? Actually, Cow, so I have a goal next month. So next month's gonna be a very important month for me. So I have to do a couple of things. All right, it's gonna be quite the month. April is. So I'm planning on having in the next few days, after this weekend, ideally, the written version draft 1 of the Horizon adventure completely finished. Through April, I am planning on having everything art asset related made and finished for the Horizon adventure, so it can be released in May. And on top of that, I need to build the wiki. So Cal, I counted it out last night. I have 125 individual article entries on a Google Doc that I need to upload to World Anvil to form the articles for the sort of the mega. Because I don't know how people usually do it. They're formatting for articles for World Anvil, but I'm doing it based off of mega articles and then like branch articles. So the 2 mega articles that I'm gonna make, or the 3, sorry, there's 3. One is for Horizon. One is for the Shattered Sea, and one is for the Astral Sage orders. So between those 3, like all the branches out for like this NPC or that thing that are all referenced within those 3 mega articles, there's 98. What did I say? 103? No, 102. I don't remember. There's like 100 articles about there that I need to. I literally forgot the number that I just said. Anyway, it's fine. It's streamer brain. But yeah, so next month's actually going to be a big lore dump, depending on what kind of lore you're looking for. It's not going to be stuff that has to do with like Eastern Kingdom stuff. So like no Windra, no original kingdoms, no Ashasari, but everything sort of Western kingdoms, Western continent, or Western continent. Jesus, I'm trying, man. I'm struggling today. All right, listen, it's real out here. Okay. Yeah, so I literally next month is gonna be a big lore dump. I have, because the thing is, part of my adventure, I don't know how people are supposed to format adventures. I am going to be formatting it in the way of like giving people maybe less information than they want or need, or sorry, less information than they're used to in an adventure, but enough information that they need to run the Horizon adventure. And then there's going to be a wiki, more or less. Like I want the adventure to be a digital file and formatted for a digital environment, whereby in said adventure, every time it'll have a reference for things like, you know, you come into the city of Horizon, here's the shops. And each shop will have like a shopkeeper's name or whatever and a little blurb about them and like what they carry and some cool items. But then there'll be a World Anvil article that you can click on the shopkeeper's name and it'll link you to the wiki of that shopkeeper if you really want to go deeper on it and you want to know like, okay, this is like a, you know, crotchety old man that you know, farms mushrooms for the Alchemist's Guild or whatever. You know, cool. What is the Alchemist's Guild? Who knows? Who cares? It's an Alchemist's Guild. But if you want to, you can click the article or the link to it or whatever, and there'll be an article, like it'll link to my World Anvil and have the like, you know, couple of paragraphs, like quick read, but like, you know, deeper lore for the Alchemist Guild if somebody says, what's the Alchemist Guild like? So I want to give people the opportunity to make up whatever they want in the adventure, but also have a in-depth wiki that covers a lot of the canonical stuff for the game. And I'm not sure if that's what is like the standard way of doing adventures, because I honestly haven't played an adventure in a long time. In fact, I've had that book there, right there, waiting for me. It's the beginning of the Jade Region adventure. I have it in my background. I've had it sitting there staring at me for the last month or two, because once I'm finished, I don't want to read it beforehand, but once I'm finished the written component of the Horizon adventure, I'm going to read that adventure again and see if there's any glaring things that I need to add to my adventure. It was actually Thorkin that inspired me not to read it ahead of time, because I was like, oh, I need to read like the popular adventures. Like I don't know what adventures are popular. Like I know people like Lost Mines, but I haven't read Lost Mines in a long time. You know people like You know, there's a lot of like Pathfinder adventures that are really popular, like Rise of the Rune Lords or whatever. That's like a really big one, or like the Zara Saga for like, you know, like, oh man, I should go read these things and figure out what people want out of adventure. But like Thorkin actually made a case for how I shouldn't, about how like I shouldn't kind of like dilute or taint the original idea that I have on how to write an adventure by reading on how to do it from other people, and then like maybe being influenced by that and making something that is like not really new and whatever. So who knows, the Horizon Adventure might not be a good format. People might hate it. And I am fully, like, when I release the Horizon Adventure, I'm going to release it with the caveat, the strong caveat that this is an in development project. And as I get feedback, we will change what we need to within the adventure to make it better to run. So feedback open, you know? And I guess the first feedback I'm going to be getting is from Atari and a couple of people who said they're going to run the adventure in April if I have it ready for them in time, which I hope I do. I don't want to give Atari and my other friend like a bullet point note thing that I have. I want to give them like a full in-depth adventure, but I'm sure they're good enough DMs that even if I get to give them a bullet point event thing and like access the wiki, that they'd probably still run a pretty good adventure out of it. Either way, yeah, so I'm gonna, after I finish writing the adventure and I say, okay, I'm good for now, this is like the written portion, I'll edit it a bit through the month or whatever, but this is like the main body of content. Then I'm gonna read Jade Regent again and remember whether or not it's terrible, and then try and figure out if my adventure is also terrible. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm excited for it, but that's April, man. April's gonna be a busy month for me. So big sell the girl I made who wanted to be an adventurer, to be like the NPC you made for me early adventures. Not sure if I remember that. Yuna, hi. Can you bring me your stick? Are you still disgusting? I'm not touching you today, puppy. You're fucking rancid. All right? She went to daycare yesterday and she didn't get a bath last night. She always gets a bath when she comes home from daycare because she is crusty when she comes home after playing with dogs all day and having her head in their mouths and shit. So I refuse to touch my dog after daycare. You're just gonna get in there, aren't you? Okay. All right. Well, probably would have had the Easter egg hunt as an out of combat thing. Not in combat can make investigation checks. Yeah, it had to be like a skill challenge, right? I think that's where I'd put my money on as well. You know, Hi. Can I help you, ma'am? Would you like to speak to the manager? Are you being a Karen today? You gonna bark at me unless I hold your stick for you? All right, come here, you little weirdo. All right, I'll hold your stick for a bit. Goddamn goblin. There you go. All right, is this normal? Did other people's dogs make them hold their like chews for them with their feet so the dog can chew it easily? I don't know. This feels like a unhealthy relationship I have with my dog. It is actually. I've never heard anyone hear or tell me that that's like some shit that's like. I thought this was unique to my dog. She demands that I hold her because she gets these like long beef, like dried beef chews, right? And they're good for her teeth and keep her happy and stuff. And she demands that I hold them with my feet so that she can eat. I don't know. She'll bark at me. She'll turn into a fucking Karen if I don't do it. I believe in you. Thank you, Ashy. I appreciate that more than you understand. All right, I need that kind of vote of confidence this month. It's gonna be really hard. I know meme on 4E good, but I really appreciate 4E adventure designs because they usually only spend 1 or 2 levels and their design plop it. What is your favorite 4E adventure, Ashy? What is your favorite one that's written, official or unofficial? The DM will need a laptop, tablet up and running with internet access to really use that adventure format, and that's what I've seen in my personal games. DM has laptop. Yeah, I think I could run just a picture of a yellow sticky. That's actually true. You probably could, Atari. I believe you. So I don't know. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get it done in time because I really want you to have as full and complete. You might get an adventure with giant holes in it where it'll just say like temp something and like an intent for what you're supposed to do in this phase, like temp or like text missing or dialogue missing, adventures to gain information about X or whatever, you know. But I'm trying to make it as complete as I can. So my puppy would always put the toy slash bow in my lap and ask me to hold it for her because it was too big for her. Like, I feel like she's so demanding though, right? Oh, she's done now. Okay, she's waddling back downstairs. Actually, I'm very surprised to see her up this early. But she came in here and I guess ripped her toy basket up and then fucking pieced. Okay. She's like a rock star, man. This is like an emotionally abusive relationship between her and I. She just comes in here, demands attention, I give it to her, then she just abandons me. There's a joke in there about my parents somewhere, but I'm kidding. Relax, Jesus. What's going on, Soja? What's up? It's pretty. Wait, and it is unhealthy relationship. Just accept it. I think I should. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to change it with you, So good enough. I got 8 people signed up for a 2-hour session. Only need that much. So here's the thing. I don't. Jesus. Like, I think honestly, for a 2-hour session, I think you. Ooh, I think you might only have time for one of the side quests. So I'm gonna make sure that the side quests are really good and finished for you to do, so they can choose their side quests. I think that's probably because, like, okay, so the adventure. I'll show you. You want a little bit of inside. Let me show you the first. I'll show you the first little thing that I wrote for Horizon. The first little guide thingy. I'm gonna make sure I don't accidentally scroll down to, because I want to keep the adventure pretty, like, pretty secret. Okay, all right. I'll undo that. Okay, so this is the basic, like, guide for the adventure. So I broke it into 3 parts: the introduction, the side quest, and the main quest. The introduction is you're given tasks. You start in Grand Crest. You're given a task by Endrick to go to Horizon. You meet an NPC that's important in all my D&D games named Old Galen. All right, Old Galen is an NPC that he's like my Sid. Every D&D game I run, there is an Old Galen, and he always has the same kind of personality. He's a reference that goes back a long time for me for D&D. So it feels like it's an important part of my D&D games to have Old Galen somewhere in there. So Old Galen sails you to Horizon, where there'll be some sort of encounter on the way. Arrive on the island, explore the town. So this is like when you can really dive into the wiki. Meet with Luna, give her the note. Receive quests to help Endymion. Then you have an optional sort of section here, where you can skip the side quests and go straight to the main quest if you only want to play for like 1 or 2 days. And you do the thing, you fly to the island, you do the thing, you whatever. The side quest is, I think it's a in my opinion, it's a fun little way to I guess get to know the party a little bit and spend a little bit of extra time if you want to. So you can choose all 3 if you want, but there's like this shadowy sort of external force that is like watching you and like making like gonna be interested in what you're doing, and you kind of have to like maneuver around it a little bit. But in doing so, Luna will ask you and she'll say like, hey, you know, maybe adventurers coming to town and just not doing anything is kind of weird, so maybe just go take a side quest at the guild, at the Adventurers Guild. And then you get a choice of 3 quests, which I had to trim down massively, because this clear out the bandits section here, this clear out the bandits turned into like 4 days of a side quest that could have been an adventure on its own. So I had to trim that and prune it right the fuck down. You guys actually saw something similar with this one when Fishy and Ella played together. That was kind of this side quest. And then I have a very basic kill beast and jungle. So honestly, Atari, if you only had 2 hours to run for a couple of people, I would say I would put them right in Horizon, and I would say more or less like, hey, you've been asked, you've arrived in this town. There is a shadowy group that is watching you as you are going to be helping the sort of the lady magistrate of the town build up her town a little bit. You need to do something in secret for her later, but for now you need to make it seem like your adventure is just in town normally. So why don't you go take a side quest or she suggests you take a side quest at the Adventurers Guild, and then you can give an option, tell them what they want to do. And honestly, if I know that if this is kind of what you're going to be shooting for, then I could even try and have some art or assets or maps ready for these. I don't know if I would, but at the very least, I can finish the writing for these side quests by that time. Either way, no one cares. It's a dumb adventure that is no one's going to play anyway except for me. So I think it's time we jump into requests. Because I do have a bit of a shorter stream today, so I want to get into it and get through them if we can, so that... Wait, what? Log in with Twitch. What? Streamlabs, no. No Streamlabs. Don't do this to me. Okay, we're good. I think we'll be much interaction with the town and shopkeepers. No Costco trips. I'm going to force them to combat quickly. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Half answer, dungeon delve. Wait. Okay, hold on. I think I... was a book of one-shots to drag and drop as, hey, we're playing D&D night, kind of arcadey, insert coin to play game. You could fill the in-between, freestyle. It gave me starting point to fill in my own plot and lore for afterwards. Oh, interesting. That's a pretty cool idea. I want to do so that's when I talked about this actually on stream a little while ago. I don't know if you were here for that, but I talked about 3 levels of Eldar adventures I want to run, and one of them is that I want to make like a side quest so you can sort of like drop into. It's like, oh, if you're in the Shattered Sea, here's side quests you can do if you want to for a day of D&D or whatever. Fly to this island and go do a thing, kind of thing. So I'm currently running the Slaying Stones 40's most popular module for 1 to 3, but I've changed probably 70% of it, which is harder to do with 1 to 20 modules. I don't think I ever played that. It doesn't sound familiar even the slightest, so I might have, like, dude, 40 was a long time ago for me, man. 40 was a long time ago for me. All right, complete. Okay, we're doing weapons today. We're doing weapons. We're doing magic items, comma, weaponry. All right, the armory must fill out. We need to get to request number 500 by this summer, because I have something kind of special planned for that. And with us doing requests only every other week, because we're doing characters the other week, that's going to be complicated. So, all right, if you have an item that you need sketched, tell me what it is, what it does, and nothing else. Exclamation sketch to enter if you got something you want me to draw today, and we'll see how many people have something, and we'll do a little exclamation choose. Wait, I gotta rig the roll for. Sorry, I forgot. Rig roll. The roll has been rigged. Wait, has it? It has been rigged. Okay, good. There we go. It's been rigged. It is always rigged. Let's face it. Can't wait for it to come out, dude. I'm hyped. Are you, Soja? I appreciate that. I'm excited for it too, as well. I'll drop a dungeon delve adventure and stream topics real quick. It's literally 2 pages, including monster stat blocks. Oh, really? Is it? Let me see. Oh, I love this. I love how simple this is. This is awesome. This is great. Yeah, this is perfect. I like this. This is like, yeah. And then your stats and everything. Yeah, this is great. I like this. I want to do something similar to this, but I want to have a map file that I can give people with it, you know? So, which I guess Atari, how much information do you, or how many resources do you want? Like, would you rather, for when you running the adventure, would you rather I finish one side? Because I can either finish the writing for 3 side quests, or would you rather I finish a map and a token, a digital map and a digital token? Well, I guess that wouldn't matter because you're playing in person. You wouldn't have that opportunity to do that. So I guess it's better just to have the writing for 3 different side quests, right? Yeah. Because you aren't right. Yeah, because you'd just be fuck. So I guess having digital assets ready for that wouldn't be printable map. So would you rather I have a printable map done for one of the 3 side quests and you can pick which one you want, or would you rather I have the writing done for all 3 and you can give your players a chance to pick? For one, all right. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to do Jungle Monster, Abyssals in Hamlet, or the Bandits? I'd say the Bandits in the bar are a little bit more of an RP adventure and less of like a combat, like jump in, fight stuff. If you want something to run that's a little bit less invested, I'd choose either the Hamlet or the Abyssal in the Hamlet. Okay, cool. That's my favorite one too. So it's the most unique one to Eldara, because you're fighting monsters that came up with the island from the abyss. So it's a cool like dungeon, like cave thingy, where they had to like, you had to go into a cellar of somebody's house that they built, and as they're constructing their cellar, they built into this cave that has abyssal monstrosities in it. So I can probably try and do finish the map for that, I guess. It made starting prep work stupidly easy, and sampling DMing less intimidating. Go prep an entire 3-year-long campaign. You just chain 3 dells back to back and put MacGuffin at the end. Yeah, man, there were some good resources for adventurers for 4E. Yeah, that's one thing that I really appreciate about it, is they were like, so one of the things that I think is that 4E did really well, not from even like a game mechanic sort of like standpoint, but from a culture at Wizards. So in 3.5, Wizards was willing to print crazy cool shit, just like whatever it was. It didn't have to be balanced or didn't have to be refined. It could just be a cool thing. So Wizards did that. They printed that kind of stuff in 3.5. Once they got to 4E, they had mostly the same mindset, where they were willing to just like print cool shit for the most part, but they had the resources, money, and backing of the community to do so. So they printed, like, D&D was more indie in 3.5, and in 4E was, I think, when D&D really became this like big mainstream thing that they had like mainstream level money to make content for, but they still had that sort of intrepid 3.5 early D&D, like, let's just print some cool shit and see what happens, bro. And also the internet wasn't like really a big, obviously we had the internet when 4E came out, but like the internet, there wasn't internet culture of analysis paralysis within the TTRPG community. People weren't making careers on YouTube talking about things, or like Reddit or whatever. So they could do stuff and print it and see what happens, and they could print a lot of crazy cool things. When 5e rolled around, they have the mainstream money, but I feel like Wizards had this sense of they need to be more restrained, because they're like, oh god, we can't release something that's overpowered or else people will bitch about it. Which I get when you have a lot of attention on you and there's like full-time D&D YouTubers influencing the markets and criticizing the product if it doesn't work, or like Redditors, you know, complaining if a thing isn't balanced. Like, people complained a lot more once 5e had a chance to roll out. So Wizards has kind of, maybe rightfully, maybe not rightfully, depending on how you look at it, but understandably, let's say, tightened up what they release for 5e. So if they release something they really wanted to be like pretty, you know, solid and well built. But the problem with that is you get the sort of formulaic issue that we see in video games and movies, where it's just kind of like, you know, it's like meh in a lot of ways. So 4E was the sweet spot, I think. 4E is like a secret golden era. Maybe not mechanically for me. I didn't like 4E as much as I like 3.5. For me, mechanically, D&D and content-wise was 3.5. But I think that you could make a very strong case for 4E having this like kind of platinum era after the golden era of like content release, where they would release interesting ass shit but not feel like they're too scared to do it. And they had big boy money to do it as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm an idiot. We'll see if the winner of the roll agrees. And that is, of course, Map Atch He Guapo. All right, mijo. What are you doing? What are we doing? What do you got? Entered for Thorkin? All right. Entered for Thorkin. What does Thorkin want? Please present to me what Thorkin would like. I'm nervous. What if I do a bad job? I can't disappoint poor Thorkin. Thorkin, would like to humbly request one of 3 to enter an item for my plebeian self. Oh my god, he's so dramatic. He's so dramatic. Okay. Resonance, a bow. This item has 2 effects. After a critical strike, the bow fires again once per long rest. Second effect, return the position you were last turn as a bonus action. That's only one item, Thorkin. That's okay. Oh, not 3. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I read that wrong. All right, we're doing a bow. That's awesome. I haven't done a bow in a while. Bows are cool. I like doing bows. We're gonna do a bow for Thorkin. We're not gonna let him down this time. All right. Nothing crushes me more than the disappointing dearest Thorkin. All right, I would. If Thorkin got canceled on Twitter rightfully, I would go down with him. I would. If Thorkin got canceled and people were making twitlogs about him, I'd go down with him. I'd defend him. That's how much I care. I don't know what Thorkin would get canceled for. Probably a ill-advised wheelchair joke that doesn't land well and people don't know his situation. I don't know. That's like the most likely thing you get canceled for. But besides that, I can't think of anything else. He's a good boy. All right, we're drawing a bow for Thorkin. Who has cool bows? I could do like a Final Fantasy 14 Bard bow, but that would take me like 3 days to draw, wouldn't it? That's a little bit much, isn't it? To do that style. I need something cool. I need like what do we want to do? So it has a multi-fire function and allows you to blink back to where you were. So I want to have maybe kind of like an arcane flicker type thing going on. Something along those lines. You know, I think I have an idea of what we're gonna do here. How we're gonna make this look cool. I always have like a weird thing with bows where I want to make them look at least somewhat viable. And I think I need to shed that. I think I need to discard that desire entirely to make cooler designs if I can. Some anime-ass looking shit that would impress even the most discerning of a gacha game player. Because you know what they say, if you're not impressing the gacha gamers, are you impressing anyone at maybe I shouldn't try and impress the gacha gamers, to be honest. To be very honest, to be very fair, I wonder if they are worth pursuing or impressing. So I don't think anything will impress them besides like another waifu, let's face it. Yeah, for real, man. It's probably like a lost cause anyway. All right, we'll try and make somebody happy. Whether it's the fantasy nerds, the gacha players, we'll try and make the bow look cool for somebody. As long as Thorkin thinks it's cool. But then again, Thorkin's a weird. He's a strange individual for this, right? Because he has the sensibilities the gaming sensibilities of like a 39-year-old balding overweight man. Because he plays Crusader Kings. Right? Which, you know, when you think about your average Crusader King enjoyer. But he also enjoys... what he doesn't come with, then, is the, like, demand for things to be sort of, like, historically accurate. So, it's a strange... I don't know, it's a strange evolution of the Crusader Kings player. Why not? What do you mean? It's fine, bro. Yeah, what are you worried about? We're chilling. You know, I'm gonna be a little more sketchy today because I want to work a little bit quicklier. The more quicklier I can work today, the more quicklier I can get to the next quickliest sketch that we can do today. I want to do them pretty quick today so that I can get a couple done. Because I have to potentially go out tonight. I'm not quite sure. There's an Easter dinner I have to attend. I'm not entirely sure that I'm feeling up to it. I've been a little bit under the weather recently. I'm trying to have any of that bleed over to stream and make sure my energy is really good. But after I've gotten off stream this week, I've kind of been like collapsing. So... we'll see if I'm up to it after stream to go be entertaining to a bunch of old people that don't like me. So, you know. Nah, family dinners are chill, especially around Easter. It's a pretty big deal in my my family. Not like the holiday itself is, but like the idea of the Easter dinner on Good Friday is like an event, you know? So we have to go bake some bread and then go be a good Ukrainian boy. Hello, my name is Steve. New to the stream real quick. Did you just say quicklier? I said quicklier 4 times. Yes, I indeed said quicklier, Steve. I said it 4 times in a row. And I referred to something being the more quicklier as well. Yes, you caught all of that correctly. You correctly caught all of that. So, good job. Your perceptionation is especially intriguous. What's up, Steve? I didn't do any baking this year for Easter. I'm kind of bummed about it, actually. Maybe I'll bake something on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. There's a number of breads that you're supposed to bake around Easter in Ukrainian households. Might also make some pierogi, otherwise known as piroshki, otherwise known in Eastern Ukraine as vereneki, otherwise known in North America as pierogies. I didn't know what a pierogi was for years. I didn't know what a fucking pierogi was for years because my grandmother called them perehe. And so I was in junior high school at I was probably like what? How old are you in junior high school? You start grade 5 or you start grade 1 at 6 or 5? I forget. So by the time you get to grade 7, you're like what? Like 12, 13 years old in junior high school. And I didn't know what a pierogi was. And so every day for a while, my friend John would be like, hey, I'm going to go get some pierogies. And I'm like, pierogies? Ugh, what's that? He's like, well, it's like a dumpling. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. But the thing is, but then when I saw that the cafeteria was offering pierogies, I was like, that's not a pierogi, that's a perohe. And John's like, what the fuck is a perohe? I'm like, it's the thing. It's got the stuff in it. But I was like, it's fine. They're disgusting. I don't like them. Because I didn't like them. Because the thing is, when you have like an old Ukrainian woman or whatever making you pierogies, they make them as boring as possible with just like steamed potato and like a little bit of cheese in it. And you don't put anything on it. You don't use sour cream. You don't put chives. You don't put butter. You don't do shit. You just eat a steamed piece of dough with steamed potato in it, and they were disgusting. I never liked them growing up. They were always really, really trash. And so I saw them at the cafeteria for the longest time. I never wanted to get them. And it wasn't until I was older that I realized that I don't even like Ukrainian pierogies. I like Polish piroshki, which are fried and have like bacon and shit inside of them and sausage and whatever. And so I thought I hated this food for the longest time until I realized that somebody, you have to go further west in Europe for the food to get good. Which isn't a knock on Ukrainian food as a whole, listen. But definitely it was a struggle for me growing up with some of the stuff we had, so. Who knows? Maybe my grandmother was a terrible cook. Maybe both my Ukrainian grandmothers were just terrible at making Ukrainian food. Yeah, you never know, man. They're both rolling in their grave, just raging right now. Nah, that was good, man. There was lots of food that I thought was normal, like holubchi, cabbage rolls, borscht, wheat porridge. Really like Slavic foods that I just thought was like normal. I thought everybody ate them. I thought everybody ate pickled fish. You know, I'm like, wait, you don't eat pickled fish at your on Christmas? People are like, no, it's disgusting. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess this is a me thing. I guess this is a my family thing, isn't it? For your fried or baked, I haven't tried. You know what? I kind of want to try, Blaze, which would be an atrocity to my Ukrainian ancestry, is air fryer pierogies. I think I could try that. I think it'd be pretty cool. But I do think that like when you move one step to the left to Poland, I think you get a superior pierogi because you get the you get it with meat and spices inside, and it's fried. And then if you go further east in Ukraine to where pierogi are known as vereniki, and they get more Russian, you get more things like pickled, like sauerkraut and pickled stuff inside of them, and then they're good because they're kind of acidic, you know, and then you put butter on them and shit. But it's like right in where my family was from, right from Kiev to Bukovina, or a city called Chernovisti, which is like on the border of Romania. I guess food was real boring there, so. Don't know for sure, but saying 4 times doesn't make it a real word unless it does in Eldara, then I will allow it. No, but I'm saying it confidently on the internet, Steve, so I'm hoping that somebody will assume that I know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. No wonder you envy US holiday meals. Yeah. No, I don't listen. I'm just intrigued by American holiday meals. I'm intrigued by them, okay? There's just something like, I don't know. It's like a fairy tale. I see like American Thanksgiving, and it looks like a fairy tale. It looks like some shit out of a magazine, like a Martha Stewart magazine. I'm like, y'all really eating like marshmallows on top of your fucking sweet potatoes? You know, y'all really putting that shit out there? People are like, yeah, man, what's wrong with that? Nothing, bro. It's different. I mean, we didn't have like. We didn't have a ton of traditional food growing up. There's a lot of Ukrainian Christmas dishes that we just never made. Because they're like either too difficult to make or just like nasty. You know, like actually, what does the Easter meal look like? Traditional Ukrainian Easter foods. Actually, I don't know what we're supposed to eat around Easter, because all I think of is like charcuterie and bread. A guide to Ukrainian Easter foods and basket. All right, what am I supposed to eat? Pascha. Yes, the Pascha is important. I was thinking about making a Pascha this year. It's like fancy bread. This is one of the connections that I talk about with Ukrainian culture and the Orthodox Church. The bread is like a big deal in fucking Eastern Orthodoxy. I don't know. I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know this fucking church shit, but I know it's important. Easter eggs, obviously. Ham and sausage. Yep, we did eat a lot of ham. And then kvass, which is the sausage. Cottage cheese and butter. We didn't have any of that shit. Cottage cheese. Horseradish. None of that shit. Deviled eggs. This is the Easter food I think of for my family. We would eat deviled eggs every single Easter. This is the one that resonates with me. The deviled egg. So actually, I don't know. Is a deviled egg even Slavic? So I always thought that deviled eggs were just something that we ate at Easter. I didn't think it was a Ukrainian thing, but it might be. Oh god, jellied meat. No, I'm not eating jellied meat. Okay, stop. More charcuterie, salads, holubchi. Holubchi is this is the good shit right here. Depending on where you come from in Ukraine, you either put it's either tomato based or more acidic and has like rice and shit in it. Holubchi is good shit right here. That's like Ukrainian cabbage rolls. What else do we have? Mushroom soup we never had. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's like it's definitely not the same as it was for like Christmas. Christmas foods are like there's like a bunch of Christmas shit you're supposed to eat. It's like a big deal, you know? But Easter always felt like a bigger deal, but it was just bread and eggs. So, I don't know. There's also the availability thing. I remember mentioning the old ajumas at the church that would the kimbap would do really well with some cilantro. They went, what's cilantro? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Dude, I actually love putting cilantro in my bibimbap vidi. But then again, bibimbap isn't like a real dish. It's like a formula for a choose your own adventure of a dish. So it's not like, I guess you could say cilantro goes with bibimbap or whatever particularly well. It's just, I like to put it in mine. My dad started making borscht all the time. They adopted some gremlins from Ukraine. Oh, that's cute. Marshalls and sweet potatoes is very controversial. Is it, Guapo? Because it seems like no American I've talked to has it been controversial with. And the only American in my chat who's ever said it's controversial doesn't even live in America. So I don't know. Is marshmallow and sweet potato controversial for our Americans here? Is there anyone that thinks it is? Like, is this a thing? Narrated stomach rumen? Rumen. Delicious. Roasted rabbit with side of carrots. That's pretty good. Marshmallow and sweet potatoes controversial. That was normal. Is it really? Depends on whether you think sweet potatoes are a dessert or savory food. Oh, it is controversial. It's not to go well in fantastic and bibimbap for anyone who doesn't know what that is. It's like Korean Chipotle bowl. I don't know what Chipotle bowl is, so I'm assuming it's like American bibimbap. Dude, bibimbap's great. I love bibimbap. It's like one of my favorites. I think it's the most versatile Korean food. You could make a case, Vidi, for kimbap being the most versatile Korean food, but I think either bibimbap or military stew. I forget what the name is. Something jjigae. But I forget what military stew. I think one of those two are the most I don't know, like modular Korean dishes. What's up, Nix? Burejjigae, yes, sorry, burejjigae, thank you. Sweet potatoes with marshmallow has the same amount of sweetness as candied yams. It's mostly a cultural thing, depending on where you live in the US. What the fuck is a candied yam? What? Candied yam. Is it a yam cooked in more sugar? What the fuck, America? It's... Do you know how many levels of sugar there are in the candied yam? You have, dude, you have, in the fucking candied yam, you have the fact that it's a starchy carb. So you have one level of sugar that you can't taste, but your bloodstream sure knows it exists. Then you have the fact that it's a sweet, starchy carb. And then you must candy it. God bless America, man. You guys are doing it right over there. Holy shit. What are we doing here in Canada, man? What are we doing? Just what the fuck are we doing here, man? We gotta take some lessons from our neighbors, man. I'm telling you. You like yams or sweet potatoes? So what do you candy then, Nix? Sweet things covered in sugar, peak American, yeah. Mix it with a big gulp and a... I don't know. I don't know what else. The same thing? Wait, are they? A yam and a sweet potato the same thing? It's no bulgogi? It is... I mean, listen. I do love me some bulgogi. Dude, before I started having, like, problems with my stomach, I was eating Korean food, like, probably 4 nights a week. I learned how to cook like a desperate to find a husband 34-year-old Korean woman from the countryside. Dude, that was the best compliment I ever received from an old Ajima. She said, "You can cook better than most." Whatever there's a Korean word for like women who are trying to find husbands but are like getting older. I don't know what it was, but it was like an endearing term. She's like, "You cook better than whatever that is from the countryside," and I was like, "Damn, bro, damn, that's a compliment, man." But I stopped being able to eat garlic. I started having stomach problems and couldn't eat garlic anymore, or onion, or spicy foods. And I still haven't fixed my stomach since then, so I haven't eaten anything like any good Korean food in probably like 2 or 3 years now. It's been shitty, bro. It's been real shitty. I've missed it. Ella's missed it because I just don't cook it anymore. I should probably cook her some good shit at some point in time. She doesn't need to suffer for my inability to eat good food. It's unfair, I say it. Candy yams and bacon is bomb. Oh my god. Dude, I don't dig sweet bacon. I don't know. It's not my thing. Yams are sweeter and have a higher moisture content. Sweet potatoes are less sweet and starchier. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I thought that yams and sweet potatoes were different things. I thought they were very similar, but I thought a yam and a sweet potato were different. Also, that one was longer than the other or whatever. You know? You make it like shown in anime? Absolutely. No garlic is life even worth living without garlic. Dog, I can't eat garlic. I can't eat spicy food. I can't eat, like, onions. I can't eat, like, a bunch of vegetables. I can't eat anymore. I can't eat so many things that for dinner, whatever I eat is, like, meat and vegetable with salt on it, and that's it. When I make chicken with salt. For breakfast today, I had rice cake. I had 2 like Quaker rice cakes with avocado mixed with salt and pepper and lemon juice, and then a fried egg with salt and fried in butter. That's it. That's it. That's what I had. That's all I can eat, man. I can't eat like anything good. Like I'm going to so if I do end up feeling up to going to Easter dinner tonight, I won't eat anything. I won't like it's so awkward. This is one of the reasons why I hate these family dinners, is because I can't eat anything. So I'm like sitting there at the table. It's like everyone's just like chilling there eating food, and I'm just like sipping my water, being like, yeah, it's great, guys. What's going on? You know? How's everybody doing? You know? It's so uncomfortable. And so I don't go out for meals. I don't do shit anymore, man. It's so awkward. I'm hoping I can fix it up in the next couple of years and get back to normal, because man, I miss a lot of good shit. There's still a lot of like Japanese food I can eat because they don't use a lot of like strong flavors like that. But I don't know, man. I gotta be real careful what I eat. If I eat something wrong, it'll fuck me up for weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding. It'll mess me up for weeks. So I gotta be super, super careful. I can't drink a lot of like sodas anymore, or iced tea or anything like that. I can't drink any alcohol because it's too acidic. Not that I'm like a big drinker or whatever, but I did like I do have a pretty substantial like whiskey collection and rum collection that I enjoy making drinks for every once in a while. That I still will make something for Elo now and then, but I can't. I mean, I'm boring, man, but it does help and has helped for the whole weight loss journey, because like what I eat for dinner most nights is ground beef with salt and then a salad with olive oil and a little bit of vinegar on top of it, and that's it. What's up, Ella? She's not. Wait, is she clean?
No.
Okay, why are you bringing her here? I don't want her.
You know exactly why.
Why? Is she being a Karen?
No.
But what if she? Okay, but if she starts barking and I'm streaming, 10 minutes before. Okay. But she's also disgusting, so if she starts barking, I can't pick her up without it being disgusting. I've been left with Yuna. Alright. You and the Brits have more spices on their food than you? Right now, yeah. True, dog. That's what it is. I can still eat sweet things. I can still eat like pastries and like cinnamon and like nutmeg and like sweet spices and shit like that. I can still have that. So there you go. I can still be a fat kid. Don't worry about that. What's up with Azure? More unit content arriving soon as Twitch streamer near you. Dude, she's just staring now. at the door. Hold on. She's just... Wait. Here, Ella abandoned her? And now she's just staring, man. Look at that. Look how sad she is. She's just staring at the door, bro. She wants out so bad. She got abandoned in here. Rip, dude. Yuna has to come up here whenever Ella pours dice because resin is toxic. So, and dogs don't wear respirators all that easily. So, your taste buds, yeah, man. How you doing with soy sauce and like its variants tomorrow? Yuzu ponzu. Usually fine. Yeah, soy sauce is good. It can bother me sometimes, like if I'm okay or doing good, there's like certain levels of things, Viddy. If I'm like critical, I just had like a really bad like episode, something like fucked my stomach up super bad, injured it, you know, fucking whatever. I can't eat like anything. I'm eating like bread and like water and like maybe like chicken or some shit, and that's it. What's up? Oh, you forgot your respirator. Okay. And then if I'm feeling like normal-ish, then I can like expand it a little bit more to things like beef, which I'm like usually at that level, and like a couple other things, certain vegetables or like oils and vinegars and whatever. And if I'm feeling pretty good, I haven't had problems in like a couple months or whatever, then I can start doing stuff like soy sauce, some Japanese food, sushi, whatever. But yeah, just no interesting spices and stuff. And like people put like I can't eat like vegetables and shit when I go out for dinner because everybody puts like some kind of like, I don't know, like garlic or onion powder or some shit on them. So yeah, man. I always feel so awkward when I go for a family dinner. I'm just like, well, I can't eat anything, guys. Sorry. I mean, you know, because like one time somebody in my family was like, oh, hey, I made steamed vegetables for you. I'm like, oh, it's awesome. Thank you. I didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Like, yeah, they're just steamed vegetables. And I'm like eating them. I'm like tasting some like something different. I'm like, hey, are these just steamed, straight up steamed water? And she was like, oh yeah, they're just steamed for you, Evan. Like, I want to make them as super bland whatever for you as possible. I was like, oh, well, I don't know, they taste like that. Are you sure there's nothing in there? Nothing made it into there by accident? And she's like, oh, well, I put some onion powder on, a little bit of garlic in the water, so it kind of flavor it a little bit. And I was like, oh my god, this isn't just a steamed vegetable. What are you doing? Come on, bro. I'm gonna die now. And I went home and was messed up for 3 months. Oh god, it's hard. That's okay, man. Yuna, hush. No squeaking, okay? If you start squeaking too much, I'm gonna have to pick you up, and you're disgusting, so I don't want to. Alright? Come chew your chew, puppy. Come here. Yuna! You wanna chew? You want your chew? What do you think? You wanna come get your chew? Come here. Come on, Yuna. Come get your chew, baby. Come on, little one. No? You won't even look at me? Oh, hi! Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see how she feels. Try to find some Korean stuff that could potentially be friendly that I could potentially recommend. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot. Yeah, I haven't found almost anything. Because what I like to say is if you remove all the tasty things from Korean food, you get Japanese food. And that's what I'm eating. So, yeah. No, there's probably a couple things. I don't know. Sure, I could have like boiled seaweed or some shit. Or a bone broth or something. You said it, not me. Listen, man, I've spent a lot of time around both food cultures. I can confirm. All right. Do you take roasted food so long as they're not seasoned? Oh yeah, like I can eat. Oh, it depends on what it is. So like for vegetables, there are certain vegetables I can't eat. Weirdly, like I can't eat broccoli anymore. Can't eat cauliflower. I can eat like avocado, lettuce, cucumber. Low glycemic foods I can, well, some high glycemic foods I can eat, but I don't know. No one knows what's wrong with me either. The Canadian healthcare system has let me down. I even went to the hospital and did some pretty extensive tests, And like the gastro doctor just kind of shrugged at me and said, I don't know, lose some weight. Like, that's what you told me 80 pounds ago. All right. 80 pounds ago. They said, I don't know, you'll probably feel okay if you lose some weight. And I was like, all right, I'll lose some weight. Like, yeah, just lose like 20, 30 pounds. You'll probably feel way better. And I was like, okay, fine. Sure. Fair enough. I was 300 pounds. I was fat as fuck. So I lost some weight. Nothing happened. So, God.
Fokina.
Oh, well. Hold on. What is this? What's up, Daria? What's going on, bro? Good morning, Matt. Dude, you don't have to get your bits every single time you want to announce the meta for the day. Let's see. The Harbor Porpoise. I mean, it's like a 7. It's nothing crazy, you know. It's good, right? It's good. It's just not, you know. It's just, yeah, it's a fucking, it's like a 7. It's a 7. It's a good, it's a baseline. You know what? It's a baseline. So we've had, actually, maybe this is 5-head. You're going both sides of the spectrum all the way, then ending in the, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty 5-head, Daria. I feel you, bro. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate it. What's the condition that cause it? Could be like a gallbladder issue. No. It's like, I mean, I don't like to get into it because it's fucking boring and dumb stuff. But basically, I have a hernia. I have a hernia in my chest that makes it so that my stomach doesn't know how to stay in the right spot. And so if I eat anything remotely that can be linked even a small amount with a heartburn condition, I get heartburn so bad it feels like I'm having a heart attack. And if you don't know what that's like, you're like, oh, I've had heartburn, it kind of sucks. It's like, bro, there's like heartburn, and then there's like this shit that I've dealt with the last couple of years. And then it like does so much damage to me that then I get fucked up for weeks, months sometimes. So now it's I mean, often it is associated with like people who are overweight. And so it is actually, you know, good advice to just lose your fucking weight from the doctors. But they lied to me. They said lose a little bit, you'll feel better. And then most recently they're like, you have to lose all of it. You can't just lose a little bit. You have to get completely lean, and then you might feel better. And I was like, got it. So that's one of the main reasons that set me out on my sort of heroic weight loss journey over the last year and a bit, to which I am hoping to make the conclusion of this summer in a dramatic fashion and be fully on point and feeling good. But we'll see. Yuna, the manager is not coming to see you, okay? No. There is no manager. I don't care what you hear. Ella, if you are listening to my stream, you're being a little bit loud. Not loud enough that it's detectable on stream, but loud enough that Yuna can hear you. And is very concerned that she isn't part of whatever the conversation is that you're having downstairs on Discord or wherever. So because I'm gonna throw out the window pretty quick here. I'm gonna put her harness on, throw out the window, and then just like tie the harness up to the window frame or whatever, and let her just dangle there until you're done at this point. Don't look at me like that. Come on, I'm kidding, dog. How do you know that I'm talking about you? All right. She knows. The ways a lot of time a symptom, not the cause. Sounds like they just suck as doctors. No. Like it is. I mean, look, I being a fat fuck is not a symptom of anything for me. It's all for me personally. Look, I know people have like different conditions. For me, my weight is entirely irresponsibility. Entirely. For me, my weight was a unhealthy relationship with food for my entire life. Sadness and everything else. So I wish I could say like, oh, the only reason I'm like overweight and unhealthy is because whatever. But like when I hit 300 pounds, I told myself that. I was like, oh, I just have a slow metabolism. I got problems. And then I like had to really introspect, and it's like I eat like shit. And so I had to really spend a lot of time changing my habits and changing my diet and stuff like that. And it's funny, as soon as you stop eating, you know, more than your maintenance calories every single day, and as soon as you start like eating whole foods and like, you know, a lot of protein, you just start losing weight. That's crazy, man. But it's hard, man. I still struggle with it. I still have a rough time sometimes. It's not an easy it's not an easy task. It's very difficult to take that shit off and to change those habits. But oh wait, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. But yeah, you're right about that for some people. For me, nah. The weight problems that I've had, like, I've never hid it or whatever. I've always been pretty open about it. My struggle with my weight earlier on in my life was entirely bad habits and irresponsibility, self-inflicted. You know, it's like you wake up, like, dude, it was so bad. I remember going to work at the game store some days, and I'd stop at 7-Eleven. I'd stop at 7-Eleven, and I would get for breakfast, dude. I'm actually embarrassed about this stuff, but like, I mean, it's not like I can hide that. Like, everyone saw me on stream when I was 80 pounds heavier and knows. It's not like I was hiding it. It's not like I'm still hiding it, that I still have a lot to lose, right? But like, dog, when I was at my heaviest, which is like 310 ish maybe, I would go to the game store for work, and I'd stop at 7-Eleven for breakfast, and I'd buy 2 donuts, a Slurpee, and a bag of chips. And then for lunch, I'd go out and get some fast food or whatever with the guys, like a burger, fries, and a drink. And I'd get home and like eat, I don't know, some garbage or whatever while I was like gaming. And it's just like, dude, I can't. I lived like that for so long, man. And I'm still paying for it, so. I mean, honesty is sort of the first required step, I think, if you're trying to make a big life change like that. And it was really hard for me to be real with myself and like remember all my bad habits. You know, when I was at art school, I would eat out of the vending machine constantly. I'd spend like $3 to $5. So like go to the vending machine 3 to 5 times a day just to go to vending machine stuff. I'd go and I'd like buy a chocolate bar and I'd eat it. And I would like go, and then later I'd buy a bag of chips and I'd eat it, and like a soda and I'd eat it or whatever. And then we'd go for lunch to the food court at the mall near where my college was, and I would eat like food court food, like fucking burger, A&W, or like pasta or something like that. It's just like, man, it was tough. It was a tough change, bro, to like start taking it seriously. So I never thought that I could like be better. I never thought that I could lose weight. I just thought it was like an impossible task for me. It really took like a serious effort on my end to like try and kick those problems and habits and addictions and stuff. You know? I think I had like some sort of a sugar addiction. I think a lot of people do, and they just don't want to admit it. And I think I had a substantial one, you know? But who knows, man? Either way, I can't eat any interesting food now because of it. And I want to eat Korean food. I want the old Korean lady in my building to bring me food like she used to. Because she'd make too much kimchi. And then bring me some because she knows that I like it. I miss it. Oh, hi. You finally decided to come over and chew? We're not playing right now. You and I are not playing. I am in the middle of stream, dog. What is this look? I'm streaming. Don't squeak at me. What do I help? Help. She's locked in here for 20 minutes. She's so sad. Oh well, get wrecked. You're taking that shit by the horns and committing to make yourself better. Yeah, it's been hard, dude. But you know, going to the gym every day. Well, not every day. I go to the gym probably like 5 days a week. I give myself 1 day of rest guaranteed and 1 day to fuck off at some point in time in the week. So I plan to go 6 days a week, but I only ever do 5, and I'm fine with that. And then yeah, I'm being on like a calorie deficit and trying to eat clean and trying to get enough protein in and stuff. It's hard. It's still hard. Hearing how much access to absolute abysmal food, gotta be hyper aware. Yeah, dude, they're like there's poison everywhere. The ironies I've been watching everyone grow as a person for all these years, but shrink physically. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying, bro. Little homie dog, yeah, she's trying, man. She's trying to get my attention. I might have to play with her. I might have to fight her. Very briefly. To get her to shut up. Alright, I might have to go fight her for a second. I think so. Yuna! Do you want to fight? Should we fight? I'm gonna fight you for a couple minutes. How excited she was when I said that. Alright. Alright.
This is what I call an introduction. The Dauntless theme music playing in my background and even complaining about Yuna. What a stream introduction.
How you doing? Alright, Yuna. Alright. 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 We fight? 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 Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Get it. 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 Ah. Get it. Okay. Okay. Get it. Come on. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Get it. Kill it. Come on. Yeah. Where are those growls? Get it. Come on. Oh, girl. Come on. Get it. Yeah. Get it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, kill it. Kill it. Get it. Oh, you're disgusting. You smell gross right now. You need a bath. You're so disgusting. Oh, girl. Alright, fight. 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 Oh, come on. Where are your tugs? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear her growling or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's picking it up. Wait, hold on. Am I picking it up? Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come get it. Pounce. And pounce. And pounce. And pounce. And pounce. And pounce. My hand. Not the toy. My hand. And pounce. Get it. Shh. Okay, get it. And fight. No, I'm not gonna hold your chew for you, dog. I'm not just. Right, bring it here. Bring it here. Come on. Get me to hold your chew for you.
Is this normal? This doesn't feel normal. This feels too gremlin-y. It feels too desperate to get her chew. Like, she has no issues with resource guarding or anything, but she's like kind of desperate to get the chew. Get your fight? Can I go wash my fucking hands now? I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Okay, I'll be right back. You good? Hi. I demanded you.
All right. See, this was the secret. I tried to distract her from the fact that she can't get out of the room by fight. It's not play, it's fight. And then now she just wants to chew. Whenever we fight, she wants to then, at some point in time, she's done with fight and it's time to get her chew. And then she wants to chew. So we got there somehow. I apologize. I had to take care had to take care of it. Okay, let's finish this bow off for Thorkin. Let's do a good job, man. I don't want Thorkin to get mad and unmod himself, pull himself from the Discord, decide that he doesn't want to show me his cool art anymore, never wants to trust me with an item design again. Because he will. Don't think he won't. All right, I'm not under any illusion that I'm safe. So we'll do one more, and then we'll sketch it out, or sorry, color it in. We already sketched it out. We'll paint it out, and then we'll be good. Move on to the next one. Solid animal handling check. Excellent. Good. I tried. And look, she's being so good, just obsessively chewing on the end of her beef chew now. No more cries. No more demandations to be let out of the room immediately. No more requesting to speak to the manager. I have de-Karen'd my dog. An excellent display, I think, of the de-Karenization of a companion. At least I'm impressed with myself, alright? Let's do white and gold, I'm feeling white and gold for this. I don't know. Feeling something really bright for this for Thorkin. Kind of have a vibe in mind, you know? I want to do a little bit of a spell effect radiating out of it, so we'll keep it a little bit subtle, and then we'll go kind of nuts on the spell part. At least I'll try anyway. Thorkin unmods himself, the entire enterprise falls apart. It's true. Well, Mod Appreciation Month starts in a couple days. And there's going to be some changes in the mod team that I need to make. There's a couple people who just haven't been able to hang out and stream anymore, things like that, you know, so that I'm going to change to VIP. And depending on how things go, I might need to expand a little bit. I don't know. I realized that like mod teams change and whatever over time, and I had to do a shout out command a couple times this month because there just weren't any mods in chat, and I was like, oh shit, I need to increase the moddage going on here so that I don't need to make anybody feel like they have to be at stream, you know. So mod appreciation month is gonna be fun this year. I hope. I want to do something kind of cool because I completely didn't do anything at all last year, and I dropped the ball for everyone, which sucked. And nobody cared, but I cared deeply. So it upset me greatly. Just so you don't have to expand. All right. Well, as long as you guys don't feel like you're, I don't know if the mod team gets cut down in half though, boys. Are you gonna feel the same way? What do you want now, dog? I played with you. Do I need to just pick you up, hold you in baby mode, and tell stories for a half hour until Ella's done with her pour? I will do story time and shit talk my D&D players while holding you in baby mode if you aren't a good girl, okay? Can you guys hear her crying? I hope not. I hope it's not louder than the music. So happens when you let sensitive people on your team, Evan? Ah, shit. Creepy post stream topics. I'm sure you're familiar with most of them, but I thought I would share. What do we got? Oh, dude, seaweed soup. Oh, dude, I wonder if I could eat that. Yo, good call, Viddy. I'm familiar with most of these. The one that I'm not is the egg souffle. Eggs, broth, water, eggs, additional more preparation method. Interesting. How do you pronounce that? Gyuranjim? I've never heard of that. That sounds good though. What happened to Ella streams? Ella has not been able to stream because she has not been able to sit at her computer for a couple months. She has not been at her computer or been able to sit at her computer for a little while. Her headaches got really bad, and she can't sit in front of her computer right now without getting sick, which fucking sucks. But hopefully she'll be back soon. I don't know. It'll depend on whenever she's feeling better, but soon, man. Soon. Get a gym? I've never heard of that before. Can't hear? Alright, cool, thanks. Cannot endorse egg souffle, but I am based and do not like eggs. Aren't you from, like, I don't know, some place with large agricultural industry or some shit? Don't you morally have to? Baby, what do you want? What is with the saddest little puppy over here? I fought you. I gave you fights. Why does your eye look like you injured it? Why are you squinting with one eye? Did you get scratched at daycare? Oh, and you're tearing. Oh, Ella, if you're watching, I think Yuna got scratched at daycare in her eye. She's squinting it and looks like she's teared up, or was tearing up pretty bad. We might need to get her some eye drops. Hi. You gonna be good? Alright. Hopefully. Rob thinks eggs taste like sulfur garbage too. Really? Is that like a genetic thing, like the cilantro thing? She's sad that you don't pay more attention to her. I know, but I'm streaming. I'm streaming. She just wants out of the room at this point, though. She doesn't actually want any attention. She just wants to be let the fuck out. But the house is too dangerous right now. Ella is doing resin pour, so... I might have to shove her in the bedroom, unfortunately. Excuses, yeah. How old is Yuna now? She is almost 2 years old. She's gonna turn 2 in April. Right close to my birthday. Hi! You bring me your toy? Oh, you did get your eye scratched. Oh, puppy. Oh no. Do you want uppies? Will that make you shut the fuck up? Here, come on. Come here. Do you want uppies or do you want play? Come here, Nina. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here, Habibi. Come on. No? Alright. Alright. She wants nothing to do with me. She just wants out. Shockingly, eggs are not in the top exports for Iowa, even though we have chicken farms everywhere. Really? I would have expected otherwise. I would have anticipated it different. But what do I know about Iowa? I've never been. Not sure how we're going to go. I'd like to. I want to see all the relevant American states before I die. I want to go everywhere. I want to see all of them. Why? Don't ask. I want to go see every single state except for one. There's one state I don't want to go to. One state that I never want to set foot in. That I even have too much respect for myself to ever go to. And that is naturally fucking Michigan. Disgusting. Everywhere else is cool though. Unless she looked away. Are you gonna be good? Like maybe if I feel like it. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Plant is quite potent. I'm guessing it's like tasting a natural defense of the plant. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that weird gene that some people. Ah, God. Are you in sulk mode now? Are you good? You finally sulking? You want to come sit on my lap while I draw? Is that what you want? Oh, you're tired, but you kind of want to play. Actually, I'll be in frame for the camera, though. I don't know, man. She's figured some shit out. Stop licking Ella's desk. What the fuck, dog? Why are you weird? Here, come play with the chew. So I still love Mexican food. I mean, I've heard you can brute force it. That you can actually get your body to like to You gonna be a bedroom puppy? I'm gonna shove you in the bedroom. Alright, Yuna, let's go to the bedroom. I'm gonna abandon you alone in the bedroom. Come on, let's go. You're so excited because you think I'm letting you out. Come on. Come on, let's go. I went to go abandon her in the bedroom. But she looked up at me so sad. Normally, when I abandon her in the bedroom, if I have to, when I'm streaming, she'll go straight to her bed and go lay down and sleep. But she sat there staring at me. So Ella, please come collect your dog and sit in it with her in the bedroom whenever you're done. I would appreciate that. I have to finish sketches today. But instead, we're gonna sit here and talk about D&D that we played last night, aren't we, Yuna? Aren't we? Because you... Oh, your baby mode? Is this all you wanted? Yeah? You just wanted baby mode? Alright, we... You want a creature?
Time for bath.
Time for bath?
You should have threatened that.
I should have threatened bath? You want a bath?
Have...
You want a bath? You want a bath, you know? You want to go have a bath? Yeah?
Ew.
Oh, why are you going scared now, puppy? Come on. Alright.
I'm actually...
Yeah, go wash it. Oh, she smells awful, man. Did you hear me say about her eye? So look at her right eye. It's really like, looks like she's been crying a lot and she's squinting. I think she might have got scratched at daycare yesterday. Okay, well, I don't know. Can you close the door so I don't die of resin chemicals? Thank you. Love you too, goodbye. Okay. Alright, we're back in it. Back in Jesus! Crimson! Holy fuck! Chill, dude. What the fuck? Goddamn. Crimson, thank you for 500 subs. I appreciate it, man. What the shit, dude? What's going on? Damn. How you doing, Crimson? What's up, bro? Hey, the 500 subs. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for bringing 5 people to the guild and saying, hey, you don't have to watch ads anymore because Twitch is at hell right now. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for that. What's going on, Crimson? How you doing, bro? It's called being a super taster. Concentrated taste buds result in people perceiving foods differently. Wait, really? Basil, anise, grapefruit, and broccoli. Interesting. Interesting. I can't script it every day, can I? No, stop. Stop. Come on, man. Stop, please. I don't deserve it, bro. I do not deserve the subs. I'm just chilling. I'm just relaxing. I'm just happy you're here, man. Seriously, thank you. But I don't deserve shit, man. Thank you for being here. That's all I could ask for. Thank you, man. God damn. God damn. Dude, subs are going up in Canada. The price of subs in Canada are going up by $1, I think. That's rough out here. I need to start getting a sub gifted to myself from my own chat. What the fuck? Thank you, Crimson. I appreciate that. Can we script you instead? No, stop. No, I'm good. I'm done. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't need to be scripted. All right. I'm fine. Thank you, Crimson. How you doing, man? What's up? What's good? Hope the week is over for you. You get to chill out and relax. Max all cool. You know, as we do. Good to see you, homie. All right, shit. Fuck. We're good. All right. Look at the gold, man. We got some gold on this. We're gonna do a spell effect on it that I think is gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna try some shit here for Thorkin. We need to do it on a different layer. Hopefully it'll look good. Wait, what? Okay, weird. Weird. What color is recall magic? Jeez. Steve, stop. What are you doing? Chill. Jesus. Steve. Ah. Relax. What the fuck, dude? Thank you for the 500 subs. Why is my alert broken?
Steve Berry 14 gifted a tier 1 sub to Jack _Daniels.
Wait, there it is. Okay. All right. God damn it, Steve. What the fuck? Thank you for the 5 subs. I appreciate it, but chill, dude. You guys can relax. Okay? Jesus, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, but God, what the fuck? Y'all don't need to do that. I'm just having a good day. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. Having fun. Y'all can just be chill and hang out. All right? Thank you, though. Thank you. I appreciate the 5 subs, guys. Thank you. Nix.
Hype train, no relaxing.
What? No, stop. I don't want it. 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 It's wet. It's disgusting. It's... Why did you give this to me? I don't want this. I don't want the rat. I'm not gonna...
Maybe.
Okay. All right. What do you mean, okay, but... Excuse me, I have to dry my dog.
Did someone say deploy the bits?
Stop it, Yuda. Jesus, chill. Next, cow. Thank you guys for the 100 bits, but I appreciate it. But thank you. You can relax, okay? You can just chill. Chill, man, chill. Y'all don't got a hype train. It's fine, okay? Yuna, you need to be dried.
Neerdel underscore? L underscore? Gorkor possibly Mork.
I deserve that. Thank you, Duria. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Relax, okay? Chill, man. I'm trying to dry my dog. I need everybody. Chaos. Chill. Yuna, can you sit still and let me dry you, please? Hi, baby. Hello. Hi, monkey. You gonna sit still while I try and relax you and distract chat from the hype train? No, stop. Stop it. Stop it.
No chill, bits.
Stop being a goblin. Let me dry. Okay. You want to air dry? You want to air dry? Is that what you want?
So if I just click this spit looking thing, then I can be part of the hype train?
Yes, Atari. Thank you for the 100 bits, Sedex. Thank you, Atari, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Cross the Streams, for 200
Must
bits.
acknowledge the request for bits.
What the fuck? I didn't request any bits. I'm trying to dry my dog off without her jumping out of here. Okay, do you want to air dry? Do you want to air dry? Do you want to carpet dry? Okay, fine. Here, you can carpet dry.
Level 3 complete, huh? That's dope.
Is this normal?
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
No pause, keep it going.
Relax, chill, Jesus. Thank you, Steve, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Sedix, for the 1,000 bits. Okay, where the fuck did Yuna go?
Bubo virginianus, the state bird of Alberta.
Give me a second. Let me look it up after I just finish this real quick. I need to finish this, okay? Chill, man. Chill. Guys, seriously,
My fave
chill.
animal is in the meta for today, Stenella longirostris roseventris.
Okay, let me just finish the sketch and then we'll get to the met. Okay. Everyone chill, please. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Sedix. Thank you, Durian. Thank you, next for 100 bits. I appreciate it, guys. All right. I don't know where my fucking dog went. There's a towel on the floor now. It smells like shampoo and resin. There's a hype train that I did level 4. Chill. Okay. I need, dude. You know what? I need to take up drinking. That's what I need right now. I need a fucking. Okay. I'm good. No, I'm good. Okay. All right. I'm good. All right, we're good. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Thank you for the bits and the subs. I appreciate it. I am undeserving and unworthy, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Let me finish this real quick, and then I'll check in on the meta. I just want to actually get this done real quick. Give me 1 sec, and then we will visit the meta. All right. Where did this meta even form? Like, where did this TTS meta even emerge from? Where was the first one? Because I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still torn on it.
That's a very good addition to the meta this week at Nixolotl.
Okay, fine. Okay, hold on. Okay, fine. We'll look it up first. Fine. Fine. Wait, what? What's the real name? What's the real name? The spinner? Oh, easy. Easy 8.5 because it is a stamp. You know the way the rules work. If there's a stamp of it that comes up in the Google image searches in the first couple of rows, you know it immediately gets a higher number. I was going to rate it 7.1, 7.2, but it's an 8.3. Easy. Because there is, in fact, a... what is that? Thai? I have no idea what language that is. But whatever it is... Cambodian? I don't know. I can't... Listen, bro. I'm not good with other languages, all right? Use money to buy a drink. Yeah, I think I'll have to. Dealer, I think I'll have to. Okay, wait. All right. We need to finish the border. Wait, we're gonna use one from last week, actually. I really like that one. I liked it. Nice and simple. Nice and chill. We're going to transpose that over here. Custom frames and backgrounds are fun once in a while, but sometimes it's nice doing like a more of a standard issue type thing, right? This is number 380. What are we on? 386. All right, 3 to 6. All right, I'm chill. I'm good. I'm back to normal. All right. Thank you guys for all the bits and the subs. I appreciate it. But we're good. I forgot how to do my fucking signature. You're throwing me off. 385. Cool. Cool. All right. 35 for Torkin. We're not getting a weapon today, are we? This is not going to be a 3-item day, is it? It can still be. It can still be. I can try my best. I can try hard. I can go for it. All right, sketchbook. 385 for at Thorkin. The Viceroy. Okay, cool. Pog champion. Complete. Okay, thank you, Guapo, for entering for Thorkin. I appreciate that. Thorkin is at physio today and cannot enter for himself. So, the next item, and remember, we're doing weapons today. Weapons and only weapons. If you have a weapon you need drawn, exclamation sketch. There it is, man. Ever gonna investigate the advanced submission to next week's meta, the Alberta bird? Yes. Yes. I was scrolling up to get your TTS. I actually don't know what our provincial bird is. I think it might. Wait, what is our provincial bird? There's no way that our provincial bird is the great horned owl. I thought our provincial bird was some kind of a woodpecker. What the fuck is this shit? What do you mean the great horned owl? Well, I don't know what meta it is. Is this the owl meta or is this the bird meta? If this is the owl meta, then probably like a 7-3. If this is the bird meta, then it's like probably like an 8-2. Like, there are better owls, but are there better birds? Dude, you know what I can't see? I'm going to ruin this for all of you, too. I'm going to ruin this for everybody. This ruined it for me, and now I'm going to ruin it for all of you. Dude, featherless owls look like fucking standing rats. They look like standing rats, dude. Look at that. Look at its legs. Look at how long its legs are. Owls are not supposed to have that long of legs. They're supposed to have little tiny, like, you know, claws, and that's it. Right? That's like, dude, what is this shit? Look at it. He can like walk places like this, man. It ruined owls for me forever. You know?
Part of the fun of deciding the meta each week is not informing Evan and letting him try to understand the pattern.
God damn it. appreciate it. Thanks, man. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. It reminded me of Yuna when she's just fresh out of the bath. All right, good bird.
Visitors, how exciting.
Yo, Will of the Dice, thank you for the raid. What's up, guys? What's going on? Good to see you all. How's it hanging? How is stream? What is up, my friends? What's good? Last seen playing Dungeons & Dragons. Oh, you're actually playing Dungeons & Dragons. Unlike me talking about playing Dungeons & Dragons. Oh, shit. What's up? Good to see you all. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Good to have you. We're doing our item requests today. So we're drawing items for people's games in chat. So that's fun. What's good, guys? If you have a magic item, by the way, that you need a magic weapon that you need drawn, you want to enter it into it. There's 2 minutes left on the raffle thingy. So if you want us to enter, it's !sketch. If you have a magic weapon that you potentially want to get drawn, just tell me what it is and what it does, and 0 physical visible descriptions, and I'll do my best for it. So, talking over the Daggerheart playtest beta, dude. Okay, we were talking about this yesterday on stream. I want to try this. I think I don't usually like mess around with other systems, but I think I want to try this.
Favorite into the ring, Centro Circus Europhasianus.
Okay, listen. First of all, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Everyone from my stream, go over, drop a follow, show some love. Everyone from the Will stream. This is a D&D stream, I swear. However, we are also raiding birds today. So this might seem a little off topic, but I swear it's we're this is all relevant. Okay, wait. Okay, what is this one? While we're waiting for the timer, the Great Sage Grouse. Bro, I said we're raiding birds today, Viddy, not Final Fantasy 14 raid bosses. What the fuck? It's a combination between a Final Fantasy raid boss and an OnlyFans streamer. What the shit, man? God damn. That's like a strong like 8-7. Holy shit. Good entry. All right, 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. What's up, Eiley? What's going on? Look at Spoonbill. Spoonbill. What the hell is a spoonbill? Oh my god, dude. Man, like, this just makes me sad. Like, look at this. It's like how it started. Okay? How it started versus how it's going. You know, I don't know. Okay, all right. All right. The winner of sketch number 2 for the day is, of course, Cow. Congratulations, Cow. You are the winner. What would you like me to draw for you, my friend? What you got? What's going on? Now we're just looking at birds that defeated Brennan Lee Mulligan. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Speaking of, yeah. So, sorry. I wanted to try Daggerheart. I think I'm actually going to give it a shot. I have been contemplating it. I have been thinking about it since yesterday, and I think I'm actually going to sign up for the beta thing. And I might try and play it on stream with some friends that want to play it. So, I don't know. I got to find 1, some friends, and 2 that want to play it. And then once I find those 2 things, I think I might try it and see how it goes. So, because yeah, normally, like I basically to TLDR our conversation yesterday. I'm trying to make a point about how we need Daggerheart and we need like the MCDM system, because in my opinion, when Wizards dropped the ball on the OGL issues and everyone was like, oh my god, we're never gonna play D&D again, I thought it was a great opportunity for other game systems to shine in the TTRPG space. The problem is I think that a lot of TTRPGs identify themselves as not D&D, and they don't identify themselves as like a fun other game. So the problem is you don't have people willing to invest in other TTRPGs, because rather than saying like, hey, we've got a cool game, it's really fun, you want to come play, a lot of TTRPG communities, you know, not all of them, of course, but a lot of them are kind of made up of like, you know, kind of curmudgeonly ex-D&D players that are mad at WotC for some reason and don't like Pathfinder, that are saying like, hey, are you finally done playing your crappy games and you're ready to play a real game like GURPS or whatever TTRPG it is. And that's not working. But the problem is we still have this like one monopoly D&D fits all that doesn't really fit all, that I think it's super awesome to have other TTRPGs made by big high production value studios like MCDM, like Dagger, like Critical Role. And if they can do a good job of it and expand the space out and make it more of like an interesting, like, oh, let's try different games and make the TTRPG space feel more like the Eurogame space, I think that'd be really cool. So I'm hoping I'm all in on Daggerheart. I'm probably not going to back a Kickstarter for it because, oh man, that's expensive. But I'll play the playtest and see if I like it, and then I'll make the decision. So, all right, what do we want? An old knife passed down generation to generation from a noble family that have fallen on hard times, and the only thing that they have left is this one knife. Ooh, a ceremonial knife of some variety for some noble family. Gotcha. All right, I like it. All right, Cal, I'm gonna do a good job for you today. All right, I'm gonna do a good job for you. I have no more distractions. I have no small dog vying for my attention. I have no memes, no birds to rate. I'm 100% all in on Dagger. Dagger. Let's go. Going to do a character creation one night and then play a bit and continue the next night. That seems cool. Yeah, actually, that'd be really fun to do a whole stream of just character creation and like trying to look through the different classes and whatnot. That's a good point. Rather than just like jumping into play, I think that'd probably be a better way to showcase it. That's a good way of doing it. It's not high production, but if you like sci-fi, go check out Change Stars. I've never heard of Change Stars before, and I usually am pretty on top of sci-fi games, so I'm trying to find one that does it right in the way that Star Wars Saga Edition did it right, but the Wizards printed years ago. Diesel Shot is a small team, but they worked on it for a while. It's an amazingly fun system. Change Stars. I might dig into that, actually. Let me add that to my Google tab so I can look at it after stream. Change Stars. A sci-fi TPRPG by Diesel Shot. Oh, it was a Kickstarter. Oh, rad. Sick. Fuck yeah. Appreciate the recommendation. Sick. Like you always do. All right, I'm gonna try, Cal. All right, a cool dagger. So the thing is, when it's a fancy dagger for fancy nobles, I am thinking something that we can go pretty hard on the details. Now, I will draw, of course, usually anything somebody requests, you know, unless it's a dumb meme, in which case I'll just re-roll them. They're stupid asses. But I like sometimes drawing smaller items like daggers or, you know, smaller weapons, trinkets, because I find that I can do more detailing, spend more time on it, you know? We can do more of the fine detailing with something large like a bow or a staff or whatever. Sometimes, occasionally, it feels like little challenging to like get all the details you want in there, you know? So hopefully we can spend some time detailing it out and making it look all fancy. Worthy of a noble name, Cal. I'm gonna try for you, okay? I assume this has something to do with one of your Amazing World stories. Has some long article connected. Or maybe it's just a throwaway idea. I don't know. I'll do my best either way. We're gonna do some cool blade engravings on it, I think. We're gonna try. We're gonna see if we can do a Shawforged little dagger. Something of that high caliber, you know, would be nice. Maybe do a I want to do like a fancy wrap or something on the, yeah, on the grip. Like layered leather or something, you know? All right. And again, we're trying to be a little more sketchy today and loose because I was on color dodge. Whoops. So I want to try and get a little more loose with these designs so I can do them a little bit faster. That's why we're going to do it on one layer, one sketch, and one under sketch layer. If it ends up being a little bit rough, I think that that's better than having it be too clean and lose some of the soul. That's something I had a lot of trouble with as a burgeoning young nobody artist back in my school days, or last week, either way. But either way, I had a hard time converting from sketch to finished layers without losing the soul of it. And I remember I asked a friend who is she went to the same art school I did, but she was in sort of the fine arts program and not the design program. I made the mistake of asking her how to fix that problem. And she took like a 10-minute rant about how the issue is that I make art that's for soulless corporations and I need to start painting for myself. And I remember who I was talking to. I remember that she was like an abstract artist and like a modern contemporary artist. And I was like, ah, fuck. I screwed up, man. Like, it's always valuable to remember as an artist that it's important to listen to people who you... There is something to be said for all opinions being valid, but there is something very important to also be said about listening to opinions from people that make art the way you want to make art, you know? It was a learning, growing lesson for me. How to be looser without sacrificing sort of the content of the piece, whatever it is. You can hear Una borking, I apologize. She's still mad about something. I don't know what. I'm guessing Ella offered her a great offense. She'd like a refund. She'd like to speak to the manager. They're all forms of art, and it's all valid. It is valid, but you know, I always think that there's like, you know, there's like a very clear sort of like value in certain art in certain situations, right? Like contemporary modern artists that just sort of like cry and throw paint in their canvas. It's like great, but you're not going to learn how to do like traditional fundamentals from them, you know? So it's like everyone, because art is such a subjective term, you can say whatever you want and be like, yeah, I mean, any art that anyone makes is valid. The problem is that you can take and carry that like that idea too far, and you can like, you know, there was an installation when I was going to school that was a picture of a of a woman in a gas mask who was like urinating on some like, I don't know, like political thing or whatever that stayed up in our like installation thing for like a month, and every time I walk by it I'd be like, okay, you know. So it's like everything is art, but the problem is because everything is art, nothing is art. So it's like one of those things where it's like you need another word to like describe like classical art, because there's a very big difference between Jackson Pollock and you know, Michelangelo's Pieta. And so like when you go to, if you want to work in like the video games industry or whatever, and you want to like paint properly, learning how to be a contemporary artist is not going to get you very far. So it's one of those things where you have to like figure out who you are getting your information from, and for what style you are learning, and for what fundamentals you're learning. And you can make a case for like I don't care enough to ever debate somebody about like what they consider to be valid art, because the problem is it's a pointless debate, because everything is valid and you can make whatever you want art. You can take a shit in the corner and point at it and say that's art, and it's like, who am I to say it isn't, you know? But at the same time, is studying that kind of thing gonna get you in a job at Blizzard? It's like, well, you know, that's kind of hard. So it's really tough trying to figure out that like entire discussion, navigate your way through that when you're a student, about like what is valid like to learn from and whatnot, and where you should learn from and who you should learn from, what kind of school you should go to, and what kind of people you should surround yourself, what kind of program. And I'm super glad that I kind of lucked out. I like lucked into a program. I didn't look into my program super hard before I applied into it. It was just very difficult to get into, and I thought, okay, that must mean it's good. But art school's a weird time, man. You get some really weird shit. You know, you get some very strange things, and like I took a couple of fine art courses beforehand, as opposed to like design and like classical art courses, and man, I'd never felt so out of my element as in those classes. But like, there's something out there for everyone, you know? Whatever you want to spend time doing or whatever, however much you want to learn or put into it. Like, for instance, I love anime as an art style. I love it, but I don't draw in it or learn it all that, or spend time practicing it, because it's not practical for what I want to do. Because anime is so stylistically, like, what's the word? Trendy? That your work or anime looks very, like, out of date and dated and old and weird very quickly. And so if you want to create a painting that is going to be relevant in, like, you know, 25 years, it's like, well, what's the best art style for that? And I mean, I think it's like a classical style, because like stuff from 500 years ago still looks good today. Maybe not 500, but you know, 300 years ago looks good today. So it's tough, man. It's like artists like don't have an opportunity to have these kind of discussions, because a lot of art schools have opinions and they tell you like there's one way to do it or the other, and they don't tell you like, oh yeah, you can learn this way, and like this is the advantage of that, or you can learn that way and this is the advantage of that. They tell you that like this is what their school teaches, and if you don't like it, get bent. And you're like, oh, okay. With everything is such can be art, some of the modern statues I find hard to call art. Yeah, like look, I have a very specific thing that I will call art and not call art. Right? Somebody actually sent me a message about this the other day. About they were a little concerned with the way I was making fun of, remember we were joking about wine moms and adult coloring books, and they brought up a very valid concern that they're like, hey, for some people that like might be their art career and whatever. And it's like, yeah, man, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but like, just because I have a certain standard or whatever that I like will, or like a standard where it's like, I didn't start calling myself an artist until I was making all of my income every month off of it. That was the standard for me. I didn't call myself a real artist until I started making all my money off of it. And that's like my metric. But if like somebody wants to call themselves an artist and they're like a hobbyist, I'm not going to correct them and be like, I don't think you're an artist because you don't, you know? It's all based on your own interpretation of your own like skills and experience, right? But I think sometimes we hear you like you might hear me say like something like that, like, oh, this is like what I consider to be real art or valid art or valuable art, as if that's like a judgment on somebody that likes something different, you know? Like some people take a hard exception to my stance on anime about how it's not long lasting. And it's like, I'm not saying it's not valid art. I love anime. I love anime more than a lot of things as a style. But like, dog, if you're going to be painting with anime, you're going to lose a lot of audience. Because there's a lot of people who are like, you know, older school fantasy nerds that aren't going to give it a chance simply because it's in like a cartoony style. And you got to know that. There's also people who are going to give it a chance simply because it's in that style. And so it's tough, man, to know what to do or to know what you want to kind of art you want to make, because you can spend a lifetime trying to master any of them, and you kind of have to pick and choose early on. It's really daunting, you know? You guys learn something, sometimes you learn what you don't like. Yeah, it's true. It's funny, as what is considered fine art now, a lot of times not considered that in the time it was made. Yeah. Well, fine art, so fine art and classical art are two distinct things. So I think classical art, I agree. I'm not so sure about fine art, because I think fine art is like a more of a modern term, but maybe you're right. I don't know. I think there's like, you always get lost in these type of terms, you know? Then it's kind of like, because modern art kind of co-opted the term fine art, so maybe we just shouldn't let them. We should just start referring to classical art as fine art again. I don't know, man. I just know what I want to look up to and what I want to be and what kind of art I want to make eventually. And it's terrifying though. I look at the kind of artist that I want to be like when I get better and become like an actual like real artist. You know, and it's so terrifying to see how far away I am and the people that I look up to. It's like, it's almost too much to bear. You almost like can't look directly at their art. It's scary. It's so intimidating, you know? When I look at someone like Jamie Jones as a painter and I look at myself, I actually get a physical reaction. I don't like to look at his art because it's terrifying for me. What a weird thing to have happen, hey? But it's true. It's like, it's so beautiful, it's terrifying. You know? I don't know if I'll ever get there. I don't know if we'll ever be that good or ever, like, I believe strongly that talent isn't the contributing factor to an artist's success. I believe talent can adjust you by like a couple of percentage points, but not, you know, determine your career. And, but I look at those guys and I'm like, man, there's like something unholy going on there. There's some talent that I just don't have that I got to figure out what the secret sauce is. The store is going to be relaunching soon, Atari. The store is going to be relaunching soon with more prints and I'm managing to cut my costs a little bit, so don't order anything just yet if you are considering something, because I managed to cut my costs on paper a little bit. So in April, which I guess is now in 4 days or 3 days, Jesus, it's gonna be relaunched. So when people take on an opinion as judgment when it's just an opinion, yeah, true, you know, and I think that's like, I don't know, there's like a lot of insecurity sometimes, right? You know, it's like if somebody says like, oh, I don't like the Avatar or like Nickelodeon cartoon style of artwork, sometimes people think that's like a moral judgment on them as an artist if they've chosen to master that style as an artist. And it's like, no, man, you should never like, if you're going to dedicate yourself to learning something in art, it should never be so fragile that somebody disapproving of it can make you like emotionally aggravated over it. There's people that talk shit all the time about art styles, and I've seen great artists just kind of like blow it off and it just doesn't bother them. They're like, yeah, man, I mean, like, who cares? Like, I know what I want to do. That was really a lesson for me about confidence in what you're doing, in that if it bothers you that somebody doesn't like validate what you want to do as an artist, then maybe you need to figure out what you want to do, because there's like some insecurity there. You just got to be happy with yourself as an artist. You just got to do what you want to do and make sure you are being true to the vision you have, but be honest with yourself. Because you know what actually makes me so sad is there's some artists that I know. The biggest one that I know, and I'm not like, I'm acquainted with her. I've been in group chats, but I don't like think I can email her like personally. I remember it was so sad. She does this great anime style, and in the group chat she was lamenting about how like she wanted to learn how to paint in a certain way, but didn't think she was good enough, so just chose not to. Thank you, King, for the follow. I appreciate that. And it like made me so sad, because she's like, well, you know, I get like, you know, 10,000 likes on a piece that I do, and I draw like some anime booba and I get 10,000 likes on it, so like why would I like try and like learn this other style and be bad at it? And I was like, man, like you're selling yourself short if you're taking the easy way out. And I think that a lot of artists do that, whether they realize it or not. They take the easy way out. They look at artists that are able to sort of achieve a certain style or a certain mastery, and they do. So I always ask an artist, like young artists, I'm like, are you doing the style that you do because you want to, or because it's all you can do? Which is a really terrifying question to ask yourself. And it makes some artists very angry when they hear it. They have this like immediate defensive, emotional, psychological reaction where the first thing they do is they like get enraged. They're like, how dare you? And you're like, I mean, answer the question, bro. It's a simple yes or no. Like if you know and you're being true to yourself, then it's an easy no. It's an easy, now I'm doing this because I like it. It's like, you know, cool. But some artists have to ask themselves that question. It's like, have you settled because you couldn't handle like being bad for like much longer? Because artists hate being bad at stuff, and I get it, man. I'm terrible at this shit I do. And I stopped drawing for a long time because I was bad at it. So, but I think the only way you can actually get somewhere is proper introspection. Oda, what do you want feedback for? Where is it? Drop in studies, work in progress, and feedback, and I will give you feedback. Is it already there? Let me scroll. Is this it? Is it the spearhead? Wait, is this spearhead? What are we looking at, Oda? What are we giving feedback on? Like Van Gogh, he sadly didn't get fame or elevation for his work till he was already gone, is what I mean? Oh yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's super tragic. Super, you know, a lot of artists that deserve to be elevated. A dagger? Okay, let's see it. I mean, dude, you're asking me for fucking feedback. Like, it's fucking cool. What do you... I can't give you any, like, formal critical feedback, bro. Like, it's fucking sick. It's metal that you put in great amounts of heat. You summoned the human right of flame to such a degree that you melted the very elements of the earth and shaped and molded them into an item of dangerosity. Like, it's fucking cool. What do you want me to say? Oh, I think that the silhouette's a little weak. You could have something a little more strong in the silhouette. No, it's fucking cool. It's sick. What do you mean Jesus, man. Fucking asking for feedback. It's sick, dude. I'm glad to see you forging stuff and back in there. And so you can post that shit all day, man. And it's gonna make me happy. It's just gonna make me happy to see you doing it, dog. Like, for real, it's awesome. We're trying to draw anime art. Someone calls it semi-realism. I have a friend who always compliments me on my realism that I cackle at every single time. She was looking at something I did on stream because I like found my way into her chat one day and was like, "Yo, what's up?" And she's like, "Hey, have you finished anything recently?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she went to my Twitter and looked at it, and she was like, "Man, I always forget that you do such good realism." I was like, "Excuse me? Excuse me?" What? All right. Like, look, I'm flattered, but I think you know, I think there's a gap somewhere in there. We gotta have a conversation about what's realism. I mean, people mean well, so. You know, I've been thinking about art instruction, art education a lot recently because there's been more of a conversation about it in our chats recently, like in streams. And I think I'm kind of blackpilling on it. Like, I'm really scared. I think I'm getting more cynical about it, and I don't want to be. And I don't like it. I feel like I'm getting cynical about art instruction. I gotta like figure out how to find the light again for it. So I really want to be able to like try and help people who want the help, even though I don't think that I'm like the best artist to ask for it, because I'm not like, I don't think anyone should be aspiring to be an artist like me, but maybe I can help people along their journey, right? It's like that hard thing as an artist, you have to sort of wrestle between. It's like, are you worthy of giving feedback and helping people out? Or is it a moral obligation? Are you going to do damage by doing so? It's hard. I think I'm getting a little cynical about it. I'm wondering if there's like a better way of doing it, you know? Metal AF, yep. Real stuff to do. I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Have a great weekend. Relax. You deserve it. I'll catch you later, my friend. Again for the raid and all that. But yeah, I think I'm getting a little cynical about art education, man. I think I'm, I don't know. Maybe I should watch some Adam Duff videos. Oops. Oops. Select. Modify. Contract. There we go. There we go. All right, we did it. Former nobles now down on their luck. The last possession they have is a dagger passed down their family name for years to arrive at this point. Like to wrestle with the possible reality of needing to part with it. But the heartbreak that would be attached to it perhaps is too great to bear. I think we're going to go with some golds and very regal colors for this, Cal. I'm going to try very hard to do that. And we'll do like a black and white sort of leather wrapping thingy. It looked very intricate, as if it was very, very carefully done with a great amount of attention to detail and time spent on it. We can easily draw faster than someone can make. The first time somebody makes like a foam version or a 3D printed version of an item that I make because they're cosplaying a character in Eldara, I will know that my career has apexed. Everything after that will be a shadow. A memory, even. We're gonna do like a fancier, like bluish steel, I think. Something that looks a little... Maybe we do red, I don't know. Do blue all the time. Let's do something kind of red, or... Yeah, we're gonna try something different here, okay?
Just wait till my 3D printer arrives.
You'd have to model it as well, though, Sedix. That's the pain. Yes, right? You need to be modeling as well. That's too much, dude. That's too much. Dude, I can't like I will know. I've always thought about this. If Eldara ever grows to be something people actually give a shit about, there is a potential that someone will cosplay something from the realms of Eldara. People have talked about it. People have talked a big talk, but, you know, no one yet has invested the time because the world is yet to be of importance. So one day, though, one day, I'm looking forward to it. When I release the adventures and start growing it and doing cool stuff. One day. It's gonna probably be like an original character that Atari writes for like an official Eldara novel or something. That'll be the character chosen. That I do some mediocre art of or whatever. That people really fall in love with. Randomly that piece as opposed to anything else. That's the way it always works, man. We cosplay as the creator of Eldara. If you there's only been one person who has cosplayed as me. And that is twitch.tuvalu/Mendari. My wondrous, beautiful friend Faye cosplayed as me 1 year. And that was hilarious. So... it's happened. It's a pretty easy cosplay, I think, though. You just need a hat and glasses and a black shirt. I'll match the mediocre item. Excellent. Excellent. We will keep the standards low, the bar exactly where it should be. Our bars will be so low, Atari. It'll be lower than... what's a low bar? Air Force PT? I don't know. Something that's a low bar. We'll figure out. We'll make our stuff lower than that. So that'll be great. Keep the expectations reasonable. Something like that. All right, let's get our wrapping in here. I said black. That's why we started with gray. Okay. Air Force. Yeah, exactly. All right. Make it all dramatic and shit, okay? Do little gold rivets or something in there. Gold, like some Aerolace family heirloom. That's the kind of gold we'll shoot for. I actually had to introduce the senior Aerolace family members yesterday in my game. Writings. I had Luna's parents appear. That was kind of fun. I like how much audacity the party has. How they just go talk to anybody. They don't care what status they are or what, you know, decorum there is around it. They'll just talk to anybody. Unless they're scary Sky Knights. And then they want nothing to do with them. Which that did happen. Party got their first quest to expand it on the Shadowed Sea. What I realized is I'm gonna have the party potentially, like my group eventually, do a different story than what the adventure is gonna be, because I kind of don't want to run through it again like I did for Horizon. I spent way too much time on the party's version of Horizon, and I kind of regret it. The party had fun, but I turned the Horizon adventure, which is supposed to be 4 to 5 sessions, into, or sorry, 3 to 5 sessions, into like 15. And that was just too much, man. I just couldn't handle that. That was too long. It was too much time spent there. The palm will have a hole through it. It does. It does. There's indeed a hole in it. There's a ring. Question: if you're good at limbo, are you raising or lowering the bar? I don't know, dude. I'm incredible at limbo. I'm incredible. I am the most flexible fat dude you've ever seen. I don't know, man. That's a good question. You should probably ask a limbo expert. I don't know where you go to find a limbo expert. Like a seniors cruise ship or something? I don't know. Do I look like I take seniors cruises? Look, I've only been on one cruise and it was a seniors cruise, but goddamn, it was a great. Oh man, nothing like being around a bunch of old people. They know how to party. They're all good to be done and in bed by like 8. Ooh, telling you. I wouldn't go on any cruise besides an old person cruise, probably. No. Now that I've done it, I don't know if I'd go on another cruise again, because it was okay, but like they're expensive, bro. For what it was pretty expensive. But when I'm retired and I'm old, oh, watch out. It's on. I haven't been stretching today. I was too distracted with Yuna. Oh, God. My wrist. Help. Like I said yesterday, I think I need to go to physio or something soon. I need the reminders to stretch during stream all day. It's kind of tragic. Okay, we're good. Cancel. What? Wait. Oh, we're not naming our items anymore. I forgot about that because we're making them as cards. I forgore. 386. 386. Dude, I actually on Thorkin's item, I just completely blanked and forgot how to do my signature. It was pretty sad, I'll be honest. It was not good, man. It was not good. All right. Check command we can use our gems for. It is. There is a stretch command. It exists. EBA sketchbook. 386 for cow to face. Boom. All right. Hope it looks noble enough for you, cow. Hope there's a certain level of I don't know, history and nobility in there that works. I kind of like this. I don't ever do like red. I always do like blue or like gold or purple steel or whatever, but I never do reds, and I like it. Look at my DM screen for NerdCon first version stream topics. Oh shit. We got a DM screen going on. Why do you keep player facing? Ah, this is sick, dude. Hey, bro, what are you doing putting QR codes in the shell? You don't gotta be shilling Eldara, okay? You don't gotta be throw it, dude. These are old sketches, man. I miss doing these like old environment sketches. I kind of want to go back to doing some environment sketches on Fridays. This is sick, bro. That's actually legit. That's an Avanbal Wow and an Avanbal Heart, and also Keck W, and also a Easy. That's cool. I need a better logo, man. My logo's so lame. I do want to get the Eldara ring though tattooed on my shoulder at some point in time. Whenever I launch the first big project, I'm gonna get it. I know you don't have to, Atari. It's fine, man. I'm just happy you make cool stuff and you're running a game for it. All right. I appreciate it, dude. Oh man, that's so cool. Fuck. Not doing that. All right. Whatever. Ah, fuck, man. Okay, I gotta go do Easter things. I got dinner tonight. I gotta see if I'm gonna be up for it or not. So I gotta go stand up for a while and see if I collapse. And then do some work. So hey, man, if you guys are doing any holiday family dinners or whatever, or Easter egg hunts for little ones or whatever, and have a good weekend. You know, try and relax, try and play some games. You all deserve it. Go play some Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. You know, go learn some history. Go play the Joan of Arc and the Salahuddin campaigns. Those are good ones. So, otherwise, thank you for chilling today, guys. I appreciate it. I said we were going to do a bit of a shorter stream, so I said we do 2 items. I'm glad we got them done. But that's all for this week. Next week's gonna be a little weird because I'm gonna be off on Friday because I'm gonna be driving to Edmonton with Ella for the Geeky Market, which is gonna be fun, and the Aviation Museum in Edmonton. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what kind of a turnout it's gonna be, but the last Geeky Market she did was insane. It was insanely good. So hopefully, and she's got a bunch of new cool dice things she's doing for it, like geo dice and cool inserts and whatnot. She hasn't posted anywhere on social media yet about them yet, so I'm very excited to show them off. Also, I don't know. She doesn't know how her squishy dice are gonna do, her silicone squishy dice, but they're pretty good, man. I don't know how. I'll get it later. All right, it's fine. I'll get it later. I'll find it. So next week's gonna be a little bit different, but Tuesday. The plan is, once again, ideally, maybe, to play the second episode of Dungeons and or Dragons Path of the Lumari. Is it intro screen? Look, it's an intro screen for it. Look, Realms of Eldara, Path of the Lumari. Look at it, and it's Runa. Oh fuck, I want to have the art done for Runa. Ah shit. All right, well screw that. Either way, that's the plan for Tuesday. 90% sure it's gonna happen. I gotta talk to Fishy. I haven't talked to her since yesterday or the day before about it. So either way, thanks for chilling, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend. Go do some fun stuff for yourself. Have a great Easter. If you happen to be part of a Slavic family and Easter means bread, be careful. Wear your helmet. That's a lot of bread to eat. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. And until next time, my friends, farewell.